Nick, these teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now Sacramento's starting five. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis, and it's Davis at the three. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Curry fires from way outside, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Outside for Murray. Pass to Davis. Over in the corner, Ellis. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. Ellis with some nice deep. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Bean passes to Ellis. And another three for Sacramento.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry against Ellis. Pass to Moody. Curry with it. Sabonis is there. Not going to go that time. Sacramento's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. LaVine kicks to Davis. There's the screen. Shoots a fader. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And a look here at David West. The Warriors could use a bit of his toughness right now.
West was such a tough competitor. I bet he could still give you 8 minutes if you asked him to.
Clock at 6.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just plain unselfishly.
And the Warriors miss again. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Shoots the three. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Ellis. Davis has got 6.
Ledee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
Ellis bounce pass. Outside, LaVine. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
On a heel, he's checked in for Golden State. And a change for the Kings. Malik Monk, he's checked in for LaVine. Murray sets a screen for Monk. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And it's Peyton in for Brandon Podziemski. Sacramento also making some changes. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Davis. And it's Carter in for Ellis.
Quality play recognition by DeRozan. Scans the defense, hits off the pick.
Hield finds Peyton. Back to Hield.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
The Kings making a switch here. Lyles checked in, and Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
And it's Butler missing. Sacramento leading by 7. Carter the pass to Monk. Sabonis against Butler. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Sacramento. Dean comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And look, he's showing he's not all strength. Levine with a nice little pull-up.
Floats it up for Monk. It's stolen by Hield. And Curry has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Payton against Levine. In the corner, it's Monk. Here's Carter. Drives to the hoop. Outside, Levine. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Lyles. And there's Monk, and there's Fultz, and it's Levine in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Lyles. Hasn't made one yet. Fultz dishes to Levine. Fultz a screen on Payton. Levine against Payton. Fades. Levine can't hit.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
It's stolen by Monk. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition, a gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Stephen Curry. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And here is Kuminga after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Curry kicks to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Lyles with it. Out guarded by Hield. LaVine wide open. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Again, Curry missing. Kings leading now by 9. Here's Levine. Again, Levine missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kuminga with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Kuminga's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Now, here's Monk. Outside, Levine. Pulls up on the wing, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Basically a Hail Mary, and Levine got the benefit of the doubt.
Curry fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Sacramento's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Sacramento's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Sinks the triple. And now it's an 11-point Kings lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. They've led by as many as 11 points. Levine for three. The rebound by Hield.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas, the greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting. This is where DeRozan makes his living, such an excellent mid-range shooter.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Fultz. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that ability to just rise up for the alley-oop. Butler is an animal of an athlete.
DeRozan finds Levine. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 17 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Fultz. Back to Curry. The three. It's hauled in by Lyle.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Levine kicks to Lyles. With the fadeaway. And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Sacramento. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Now here's Levine. 17 points in the game. On the wing, Murray. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Ellis with him. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Terrence Davis. About 1 minute played here in the second half. DeRozan's shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. Right side Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Another three for Golden State.
Shot IQ has always been a strength for Butler. He's not one to force up a bad shot.
On the wing, Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got 19 points. And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple-level score. When he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Ellis finds LaVine. Murray outside. From past the arc. It's stolen by Green. To the paint. Outside for Curry. And taken away by Ellis. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him. And Levine throws it down.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Curry against Ellis. Sabonis with the steal. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. That shot wide open. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Butler with the steal. Green in the high post. Back to Butler. A three ball. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ellis left side. And here we go. It's Butler. Butler attacks in transition.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense partner. I don't think that was a petty or a Manny. That was a facial.
Here's DeRozan. Drops it in from 14 feet away. DeRozan's got 6.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Levine, good.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Outside for Curry. Oh, good on the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Podziemski with it. Now defended by Levine. Curry with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's DeRozan. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors trail. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. They double-team Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Three-pointer, Butler. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and that comes off the assist by Levine. Sabonis has got himself on the board with 3 there. To the inside. Here is Podziemski. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Kings. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Ellis at the point guard position. Curry passes to Looney. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. DeRozan with it. Kuminga picks him up. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Looney kicks to Payton. And there's the drive. Hield against Monk. Back to Payton. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kuminga. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Murray looking around. Back to Monk. Takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The 3-ball from Curry.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. And then for Sacramento, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Terrence Davis comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Malik Monk.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray sets a screen for Davis. It's tipped. Butler with the steal. Outside for Curry. Drills it from outside. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And here is Curry after the 3-pointer from Jonas Valanciunas. 3-pointer, Butler. Valanciunas grabs the board. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Ellis. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Davis, the pass to LaVine. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now, here's Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Curry. From deep three-point land. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Butler with the steal. Outside for Curry. From the arc. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to LaRavia. In the corner, it's LaVine. They set the pick. From outside the arc. Butler with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
It's Davis with the drive. Pass to LaRavia. And here is Ellis. Here's LaRavia. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pajemski on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Butler deciding where to go with it. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Curry, no good. And now the Kings fast break.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Here's Butler. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moody. And it's Green in at the 5.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Curry dishes to Green. Curry is inside. Ellis on him. Green finds Butler. From outside, off the mark. The Kings shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Sabonis with the ball. On the wing, Levine launches it. Out to DeRozan. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. DeRozan's got the first points here in the overtime period for Sacramento. Pass to Podziemski. In the corner, Moody with it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Moody's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Kick out to Levine. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Ellis. Outside, Davis. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Levine for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
And anytime you're on the road and you can answer with the 3 right back and take the lead, that is what we call being beyond clutch.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. He gets it in there. And now a 5-point Kings lead.
Levine is taking upon himself to be the man in crucial moments. He's that kind of clutch player.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Davis. Levine sets the screen for Davis. Kicks it out to Ellis. Kept alive. Now here's Levine. Curry with it. Now defended by Levine. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Kick out to Levine. There's the drive. Sabonis finds Ellis. Back to Sabonis. Great D that time from Green. On offense, here are the Warriors. They lead by 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Out to DeRozan. Butler with the steal. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They escape with a victory of all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And they like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3. And it's Simons missing. The 3 from Curry. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia outside. The 3 is up. Pass to Kamare. Here's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The 3 from Curry. Gets the 3 to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Simons outside. Back to Avdia. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Simons. The 3 is up.
capable of guarding any position on the floor. Green's energy on defense really makes an impact.
And Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Kamari. It's Sharp on the wing. 6 to shoot. The fader. Pass to Kamari. Abdia outside. From deep. Rebounded by Butler.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now here's Curry. Shoots over Simons. Curry, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Ayton with a screen. Abdia outside. Pass to Kamari. Back to Abdia. From behind the arc. Portland again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Abdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Launches it. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Curry from deep three-point land. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 6. Ayton, a screen on Curry. Simons has the open look. Rebounded by Green.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Outside Sharp, pass to Abdia. Back to Sharp. Lets it fly. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Simons with a rebound. Well, the Trailblazers shooting 33% in the first quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Kamari. Butler covering. Let's go with a 3. Kamari, no good. On the break. Curry from deep three-point land. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Trailblazers up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
On the court right now for Portland, Jeremy Grant out there with Klingon. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Henderson. And it's Kamari in at the 3. The kick out, Curry. Fires the 3. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Curry against Henderson. From deep. That's good from Curry on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 15.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Jackson Davis, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. And also a switch here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Kamara. Curry looking it over for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Henderson outside. Takes a three. They grab their own miss. Here's Klingon. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Grant. Lets it go. Nice shot from the wing. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter. Blazers trail by 3. For 3, Klingon gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
How about the intelligence of Curry's game? Using the pump fake to get the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Payton. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. It's Sharp on the wing, defended by Pajemski. Fires from the wing. Warriors with the rebound. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Now here's Butler from deep three-point range. And again, no good by Golden State. Avdia from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Curry for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Avdia outside from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry from deep three-point land. Curry with another miss.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Knocks down the long J.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Shot is good by Curry.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pulls it. Off the left rim and out. Avdia with it, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Avdia from outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Portland ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Front row clean. They're measuring on the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic, still knocks it in.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
There's Simons with a 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ayton against Green. There's the 3. Curry's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Sharp. Sends it home from three-point land. Sharp's got 8.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That'll be a second foul of the game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Ayton, the screen on Curry. Pass to Avdia. Ayton, the screen on Butler. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. Avdia pulls it in.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Ayton, no good. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Green up top. No points so far. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Warriors able to keep possession. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Hayden's checked in for the Warriors.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Curry's shot is off. Portland leading by 4. And here's Grant from the arc. Portland again missing. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Butler. The 3 from Curry. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Here's Kamari. Back to Grant. There's the triple. Grant can't get that one to fall. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Curry with it. Henderson picks him up. To stop the drought. Good. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Lets the three fly. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. No good with the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Henderson for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Matisse Thybulle. These are his first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis.
He hits the second from the line. Hield against Henderson. Pass to Grant. Williams from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it for the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. We've got Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle out there with Henderson. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Klingon in at center, locking down the middle. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Grant. And it's Portland with another.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Left side Curry. And here's Kuminga for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams with it. Kuminga defends. From the wing. Outside for Grant. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
To the wing on the left. Back to Curry. Over Henderson. And there's Curry on the assist by Kuminga. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Kept alive. Jacks up a 3. Klingon's shot is off. Warriors trail by 7. On the wing, Payton fires for 3. Buries it from 3. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Henderson outside. Williams a screen on Curry. 5 to shoot. Henderson for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Thibault. Fires the three. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry against Henderson. From downtown, and it's Stephen Curry with the three. And it's now only a 1-point Portland lead.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Henderson for three. Outside Thibault. Launches a three. Drills it from deep. Thibault's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Williams passes to Thibault. Takes the three. The kick out to Williams. Nails the wide open jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Here's Grant. Warriors with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And here's Henderson. They get it back. Grant outside. Henderson outside. Here's Thibault. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Fires from way outside. That one doesn't drop. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA.
one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Anthony Simon. Avdia is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Now Ellis following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Ellis the pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The 3 from Davis. Portland grabs the miss. And here's Sharpe. At the top of the key, Ayton. And that one, good.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Avdia. Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Well, Brett, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is. That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 6. Nailed from three-point land.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Ellis against Simon. Outside for Davis. Pass to Murray. Davis with a screen on Avdia. Outside, Davis. Sabonis trying to get open. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but it's like plenty of room.
Ellis against Simon. Here's Avdia. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Sabonis kicks to Levine. And the 3-ball is good. Levine's got 8 points.
And nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
Simons from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Levine. 8 points for him.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lyles checked in for Keegan Murray. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Davis. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Ellis. Here's Grant. Down low. It's stolen by DeRozan. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in.
Number 33, Tumani Kamara.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Henderson against Carter. The 3. And shoot Henderson with the 3.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Back to DeRozan. The kick out to Sabonis. From downtown, Sacramento again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Grant finds Henderson. Fires the three. Monk grabs the board. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good on the triple.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Henderson passes to Avdia. From the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Carter out there with Monk. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like LaVine.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now here's Henderson. 6 points for him. Here's Kamare. Pass to Klingon. 5 to shoot. Over Valanciunas. And yep, he finally drops after rolling around the rim. Klingon's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland. Valanciunas with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Henderson against Carter. And here is Lyles. Back to LaVine. Lyles sets a screen for LaVine. Monk outside. Shoots the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Thibault. Takes the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. There's LaVine. He takes it in. And LaVine with the slam.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just get him the ball and get out of his way.
Now here's Henderson. And Klingon has it in the corner. To the right side. Kamara drills the 3-pointer. Kamare's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Oh, good from Valanciunas. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA to have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
The Kings trail by 5 from outside the arc. A rebound by Grant. Henderson looking it over. Over Carter. Portland no good that time either.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Kick out to LaVine. It's good from long range. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Henderson inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that and cost you another play.
Now here's Levine. He's got 18. There's Lyles. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Out to Henderson. The 3. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Launches a 3. And again it's Portland with the 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Grant against Lyles. The fadeaway. Back to Grant. The 3-ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Trailblazers lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for Portland, Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Now the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Avdia after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Avdia's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Here's Kamare. Sacramento making their last shot. And another 3 for Portland.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
DeRozan's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 7. Ayton a screen on Murray. And the wide open shot from Avdia. They get the rebound. The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for the Kings. DeRozan for 3. The Trailblazers pull it in. Kamare's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area. of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And Portland has possession. Sacramento able to drain the three. Murray, the pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Ellis. Driving the lane. Outside for Murray. Screen by Sabonis. Murray, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. Avdia, and he's good on the three ball. Avdia's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Avdia with a screen for Grant. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Bernie's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
And the Kings making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Davis dishes to Murray. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Murray's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Kings. Outside, Avdia. Over Murray. Avdia can't hit. The Kings trail by 7. Murray with it. Now Henderson defending. Swiped it away. 32 seconds left in the third. Pass to Banton. Avdia, a screen on Murray. Shot clock at 6. Here's Banton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. DeRozan passes to Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw, good. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Swinging. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Markelle Fultz. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Davis in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. To the paint. That's good from Davis on the assist from Fultz.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Lyles kicks to Davis. Lyles sets a screen for Davis. Pass to Fultz. Here's DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Fultz, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Rupert. Clinging with it. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Valanciunas has to eat. That's a vicious finish.
Pass to Klingon. And another turnover here by Portland. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles. Levine's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellison for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Levine. On the wing, Davis. All sorts of time. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And Levine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Murray, a screen on Simon. Outside for Davis. Pass to Sabonis. In the corner, Murray with it. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Ellis against Simon. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis kicks to Levine. Davis with it. Now Avdia defending. Levine wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 3-point Kings lead.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Outside, Avdia. From deep. Trains the 3-pointer. Avdia's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Murray, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
3-pointer, Simon. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Levine kicks to Sabonis. Levine sets the screen for Sabonis. Releases. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Levine.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now, here's Avdia. Outside, Simon. Back to Avdia. Lets it go from deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by Avdia. Levine dishes to Ellis. They get it again. Right side, Davis. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Avdia on the wing. Hands it from downtown.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Misses the 3. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy.
fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The three, and Davis with the basket on the assist by Sabonis.
A true team-first guy. Sabonis is always ready to share the ball.
And here's Curry for three. Sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Curry with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Up top, Sabonis. Moody defends. Murray passes to Ellis. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Levine. Fires from deep. And another Sacramento three.
Uses the pick to just perfection. Levine knocking it down.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the three. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Levine for three. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got his second bucket on the night.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Here's Curry. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Levine surveys the D. Outside Murray. Levine with a screen on Curry. Murray passes to Levine. Wing shot on the way, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And here's Curry for three. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 6 points.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Murray finds Sabonis. And another basket for Sacramento.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Sabonis. They kick it out to Murray. Now here's Sabonis, defended by Pajemski. And here's Curry for three. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got his third basket on the night right there.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Monk, he's checked in for Levine. The Warriors also with a sub. Heald's checked in. Here's Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. We'll grant the Kings one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Lyles, he's checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Ellis. Now here's Jackson Davis. Butler surveying the floor. He shoots it. Rebound by Sacramento.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Lyles a screen. Monk with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. And here's Sabonis outside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Clearly, Sabonis has that shot dialed in before he even gets the ball. He catches it and shoots it with a quick release.
Sacramento leading by 6. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Butler. Yet to see a basket. A quick shot there. It's off target. Kuminga against Carter. Sabonis outside. Pass to Carter. Sabonis with a screen on Kuminga. Here's Lyles. It's Monk on the wing. Over Payton. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Out to Hield. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Sacramento on top. They lead by 3. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
We got Trey Lyles. He's out there with Zach LaVine. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Malik Monk. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Outside Payton. Pass to Hield. And he hits it to tie the game. Hield's got 6.
The corner is the shortest 3 by distance, so for someone like Hield, that is easy money.
Drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by LaVine. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Lyles. And here's Valanciunas. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Outside Curry. Back to Payton. Curry against Carter. Hield fires from way outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. He's got 9.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Murray's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Carter. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Kuminga. Pass to Ellis. It's tipped. Outside Pajemski. Back to Payton. The kick out. Curry. From deep three-point land. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
The Kings leading. The deep 3 from LaVine.
Love the effort on defense from Hield. When he's engaged, he can come up with blocks.
And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Outside Levine. From downtown, the triple goes for Levine.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Monk passes to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Ellis's shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
The 3 from Curry. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Monk. Murray inside. Guarded by Payton. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to Ellis. Now here's Monk. On the wing, Green. Outside Curry. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Ellis. And he lays it in on the break. Ellis has gotten his first bucket of the night. Warriors trail by 7. To the paint. Curry looking it over. Launches it. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Substituting on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of this one. Ellis, good.
I love it when young players add elements to their game. If Murray can continue to pass like that, it'll be tough to slow down.
And here's Butler outside. The shot off that time. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Kings. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. Outside for LaVine. Jacks up a 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11. On the wing, Curry. Launches a 3. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Davis down low. Moody defends. And here's Sabonis outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Butler's got space. And that one hits the back iron.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Hits the trifecta. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
Here's Curry. Butler passes to Green. Outside Pajemski. Here's the three. Davis with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, there's the alley. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. And that one's good. Davis.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Levine for three. Rebounded by Green.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Just a ferocious finish. Butler is a force out there. I mean, he really plays with a big chip on his shoulder.
Sabonis finds Murray. Back to Sabonis. Butler with a steal. The three from Curry. Rebound by Sacramento. Levine with it. Now Pajemski defending. Shot by Levine, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Curry's got 23 points.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Just 2 to shoot. And Murray launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Fires the three. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Some changes for Sacramento. Lyles, he's checked in for Murray. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Ellis. And Hill puts up a deep three. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 6-point game to the inside.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. DeRozan with the ball. Payton covering. Pass to Carter. DeRozan, a screen on Hill. Carter against Payton. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis with a screen on Payton. And he lobs it up to the rim. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 61, Pat Spencer.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Trailing by 4.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Second personal foul.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Butler on the wing. And it's good.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not. Well, the third quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top, up by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And Enjoying the moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to Carter. Back to Monk. Oh, got a piece of it. Sabonis with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lyles. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 6. And the Warriors making a change here. Pajimski's checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 2, Brandon.
Curry against Carter. Outside Pajimski. Outside Kuminga. The 3 from Curry. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Sabonis. Pass to Lyles. The quick look, no good that time.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And here's Curry for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. DeRozan for 3. Knocks it down from distance. DeRozan's got 7 points here in the quarter.
It's just the athleticism of DeMar DeRozan on full display. He's just like a gazelle in the open floor.
Out to Hield. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Tipped from deep 3-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Kicks it to DeRozan. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. And the Kings lead by 5.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Curry, that's good.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
DeRozan down low, guarded by Hield. Kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Monk. 6 to shoot. DeRozan against Hield. Sabonis, he's open. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Answering the bell, Sabonis, big time, guys.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Another 3 for Golden State. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Carter on the wing. Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Carter, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Carter. Outside Monk. Beyond the arc. Fires hitting the triple. Monk's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that 3-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Curry's shot is off.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
They get the rebound. The 3 ball. He can't hit that time.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Kuminga finds Curry. Fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. DeRozan with the ball. And it's Hield picking him up. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. No good there. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
But this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. That
the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good center.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward.
Just a big man with a quality jumper. Aiden has a lot of confidence in that shot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thanks, David. Curry fires from way outside. Avdia with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Bangs on the trifecta.
The range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And Simons has it in the corner. Avdia, a screen on Curry. Lock at 6. Avdia, the pass to Simons. Latrey. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Curry on the wing. Covered by Simons. The shot by Curry, no good. Portland trailing here. Here's Kamara. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Simons on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
This one for 3. Back to Avdia. There's the 3. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Podziemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
It's Curry outside, and it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Simons. Avdia with a screen for Simons. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's Sharp. Portland no good that time either. The Warriors leading. Three-pointer, Butler. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Got loose. Outside Curry. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Grant is out there with Klingon. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Grant against Kuminga. Here's Klingon. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Kuminga. Kuminga, screen on Henderson. Curry parries the 3-shot.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
For 3, Henderson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Klingon. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Portland.
But when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Curry way outside. Again, Curry missing. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Kamare. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Warriors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. A 3-pointer is right on target.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Pass to Klingon. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Jackson Davis. Floats it up for Curry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Hield from past the arc. Henderson, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his 3-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, DA. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Warriors, Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody comes in for Peyton. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
man. Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Pajemski with it. Scoreless thus far. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And here's Portland. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Kamare. Now Sharp. 6 to shoot. Overhealed. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Sharp's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland. Now here's Butler. He's got 9. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way and you're interested.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Butler out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. Simons against Curry for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Here's the 3. Avdia with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Floats it up for Curry. No good there.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Pass to Kamare. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a deep 3 from Curry. Again, Curry missing. Trailblazers leading by 4. Right wing. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Kamare. The Trailblazers rebound. Takes a 3. And it's Sharp missing. Warriors trail by 4. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
over Ayton. And that one's good. Green's got his first points of the game.
An unconventional shot, no doubt, but it works. Green showing he has the touch to hurt you from there.
Three-pointer, Simon hits it from three-point range. Simons has got 9 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Three-pointer, Butler. Rebound by the Trailblazers. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
And the basket by Kamara.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdiyev got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ayton sets the pick for Avdiyev. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Moody's shot is off. Portland leading by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. Here's Ayton. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Curry on the wing. Over Sharpe. And again, it's the Warriors missing. From deep 3-point territory. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now Henderson. Henderson out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Williams. And it's Grant in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Thybulle for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Thybulle's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Henderson outside. Williams sends a screen for Grant. Pass to Thybulle. There's the triple. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
And Post gets it to go.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Thybulle for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Thybulle's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Kuminga against Williams. Shoots. Kuminga, no good. Trailblazers leading by 11. Fires for 3. And Santos pulls it down. Into the lane. Oh, healed in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Henderson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Spencer. Here's Post. And again, no good by Golden State. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Inside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Curry passes to Moody. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Butler, no good. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And it's Simons missing. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Kamare.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Here's Avdia. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 11. Pass to Avdia. They get it back. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Pass to Podziemski. And the officials call a traveling violation. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Denny Avdia.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Now, here's Simons. Defense is right there. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's Terrence Davis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point. Davis with a screen on Avdia. Murray passes to LaVine. Pure from three-point range.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Domantas Sabonis.
Kings substitution.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
Jonas Valanciunas.
LaVine passes to Valanciunas. Stolen by Ayton. There's Simons with a three. They get it again. Pass to Kamari. The three. He buries it from three.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
5 on the clock. Avdia can't get it to go.
G giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Sharp with it. Checked by Murray. From deep three-point range. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Avdia against Murray. And Avdia good for three. Avdia's got his second bucket of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Valanciunas. Out left to the wing. Valanciunas with a screen on Simons. Outside Davis. Lets it go from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Portland leading. Simons outside. Lets the three fly. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Steps back. Valanciunas with a screen on Sharp. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Grant's checked in for Portland. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for LaVine. And here's Grant from the arc. No good. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Here's Davis. Again, missed by the Kings.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. Sabonis with a screen on Simons. Ellis tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Trailblazers lead by 4. 4-3. Grant's shot is off. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Outside Sharp. Inside. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To snap the cold streak. Pass to Ellis. On the wing, Davis. The three-pointer off the mark. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Outside Thibault. Grant outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, where that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
We've got Matisse Thybulle, Jeremy Grant out there with Klingon, then it's Henderson, and it's Kamare in at the 3, a small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. DeRozan with the bucket.
DeRozan swift with it to beat the defender.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
For Portland, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. On the wing, Grant, defended by DeRozan. Pass to Klingon. Henderson with it. Shot clock at 5. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Grant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Grant's got his first 2 points of the night.
Not a lot of panic that time from Jeremy Grant, even when he was under a bit of duress. Bails him out on that possession.
Muscling in, DeRozan.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Kamare. Grant with a screen on Crowder. To the wing, right side. To the middle. DeRozan against Grant. Henderson outside. That three's off the mark. Sacramento has gone 4 of 8 from 3 and leaves it for DeRozan. What a play!
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Crowder. Outside for Fultz. Fultz, a screen on Thybulle. Pass to Crowder. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leading a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Williams is checked in for Kamara. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Keegan Murray comes in for DeRozan. Levine, he's checked in for Crowder. And Ellis is subbed in for Fultz.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Here's Klingon. Henderson for 3. No good that time. Kings trail by 3. Going inside. They kick it out to Murray. Off the mark there with a 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. The three is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 3. Grant with it. Now guarded by Monk. Pass to Klingon. There's 45 seconds left in the second period. Connects from downtown.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Got a hand on it.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
And here's the fast break. And he lobs it up.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Henderson outside. The kick out to Williams. For 3, Klingon. Another 3 from Portland.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Portland ahead, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia, getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Sacramento, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Terrence Davis. And it's Ellis in at the point. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Simons. Here's Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
And here's Simons outside. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. Portland trailing here. Ayton passes to Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Sacramento has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there were a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Three-pointer sharp. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Levine for 3. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Simons. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Simons has got his first 3 points of the game.
Simons has great confidence in shooting that 3 ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
And there's a pick. Davis finds Sabonis. Murray against Avdia. Here's Levine. Now Sabonis. 3 on the clock. Buries it from 3.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Apia from outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the Kings with another 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Sabonis against Avdia. Over Murray. They get it back. Avdia outside. Rebound by Sacramento.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good.
Levine throws it down off the lob.
Oh, talk about bounce. Levine has tremendous bounce. I mean, gets off so fast to slam down those alley-oops.
Simons outside. He's off on the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. Murray from outside. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Pass to Kamare. Shot to stop the run. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kamare's got 6 points.
Growing his passing game. Sharp nose, being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Ellis passes to Levine. Davis with a screen on Sharp. Let's go with a 3. And it's Zach LaVine with the 3. LaVine's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Davis down low. He's against Ayton. Ellis. And the Kings with another 3.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And so it's Sacramento ending the quarter up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Scoot Henderson out there with Delano Benton. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Valanciunas is good.
Valanciunas can't step outside, and if he has a good feeling about it, he's going to let it rip.
Henderson scanning the floor. There's the triple. Sacramento grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Levine against Grant. Pass to DeRozan from the corner. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his 6th assist of the night. Blazers trail by 11. Puts up a 3. Benton, good. Benton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
There's a screen. Davis, the pass to Levine. Kicks it to DeRozan. There's the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Benton can't get it to go. The Kings lead by 8. Levine passes to Valanciunas. Back to Levine. From the arc. Nice D from Henderson.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Klingon. Outside for Grant. This one for three. Drains the triple. And it's now only a 5-point Kings lead.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Levine can't hit.
That's got to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
For three, Klingon sinks it from distance.
What an important hoop for Klingon.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Now here's Valanciunas. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Benton. Check by Davis. To take the lead. Benton can't get it to go. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. That shot wide open. Levine's got 19 points.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Benton on the wing. From outside the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Grant, the pass to Williams. Henderson against Levine. Grant outside. Back to Henderson. Pass to Grant. Shoots over Monk. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Levine. Monk, a screen on Henderson. Levine can't hit. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Benton. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Levine for three. Oh, gets the three to fall.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Henderson. Stolen by Valanciunas. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers.
Blazers ball. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from way outside. That shot, no good. And so it's Sacramento with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this